And indeed, we are this far, which is unusual week despite being more mildly, at least mildly tiring overall. We actually have this far kept the schedule altogether as announced. So in this respect, it's been unusual week for work week that we have not missed anything from the schedule, which is probably not the first time this far since have had the news channel for the schedule, but at least like the first time in a while. If we also keep the full schedule during the weekend, it would be the first week ever from about 20 weeks this year that have announced a schedule for that actually have kept the complete schedule, but that's why it states it's planned. It's not like everything would necessarily happen and or in the order indicated, as sometimes have done every game, but in totally different order and at a different day. But yes, today we are doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5, which actually never played in the period, as only really liked the second one, the ones further onwards, more or less considered not very good compared to the second game. So probably will be doing the second one even like a full playthrough further on, but had the fifth one available and have actually tried the first one. It's also on Amiga and it's quite, would say, it's almost the same game as every other of them, but it has much more simple UI and it actually has menus like an older computer program. Have even tried the very first one, but only much later, and also on the Amiga, which actually looks better than the PC version, because the PC version uses some weird non-rectangular pixel EGA resolution and looks more or less awful. The Amiga version is actually nicer of the first one, so have tried also the first one, but not back when it came out. But yes, considered like the second one the best ever back in the period. Also had the third one. Yeah, 3 was very well known. Didn't consider it as good as 2 back in the period. It was to remember back then everyone was like the third one is coming out and then actually didn't like it as much. Tried 4 only shortly. It also do think had some kind of 3D graphics as also 5. 5 seems to just do even more with the kind of by now old school looking 3D. But yes, have actually tried, now that have also tried the fifth one, tested it shortly that it works. Have actually played every version of the game now, and that's why we are also doing the fifth one, because I never played it. Now have actually played all 5 of them. Yeah, the 3D camera. Ah, yeah, or didn't know about the King's Bounty really, as uh, ever knew that there was a fifth game even, but had not even seen it before. Observed that it had appeared with some bundle in this one Steam collection, so was only faintly aware that they came up with one more, which wasn't apparently terribly popular anymore. But yes, let's see if the thing still wants to first of all provide an image. So, and it seems Alright, now we actually do get image, so let's change over, there we go, and actually get to the game proper, there we go. And then start the campaign, which has very many parts that have more parts. So it's kind of like, if all of these have 5 parts, it's very long indeed, as you have like 6 parts, so it would be 30 levels that way. And certainly choosing easy, as do not know how overall difficult it is. To remember that at least the 4th one had quite difficult campaign actually, so let's go. Alright, and our good king had to postpone wedding, and Lady Isabel receives joyless tidings. Of course, we are not happy to receive joyless tidings. Then we have cutscene rendered with the 3D engine. Apparently, we have no subtitles for these if they are doing any meaningful talking instead of only boasting around. So this practically apparently reflects the combat scenes, so it's practically a lot like the 4th one also had the combat scenes done with the 3D effects and 3D camera, which kind of do think makes them worse than the semi 2D combat in the earlier ones that actually looked arguably better than the early-ish 3D effects of the later game. Apparently the king is at least doing somewhat well when one considers the amount of demonic troops that went down, so alright. Whatever that is. And do think now we have subtitles, so the whole thing was actually only like post full combat scene.
Feeling edgy and bored.
It may be boring, ladies, but at least it is far from the war.
Not for long. Another messenger arrived this morning. The demons have taken Hardwick and Thornham.
Alright, it doesn't appear the situation is developing quite optimally.
Any news of Nikolai?
He's fine, but, milady, he's young and unsure of himself. He's too embarrassed to ask for help.
Yeah, some would also wonder whether they are ever going to do more. Of course, it kind of has been played out in terms of, because basically they are a lot of the same game.
Why was
Starting from the first one, it's pretty much the same kind of board game inspired strategic game with some adventuring, and they have pretty much done the same game 6 times. So it is like that. Unsure if they consider that there really is more to do in overall concept, because they are very similar how they play.
Perhaps if If it really is that bad.
2 more towns, Godric. How
So
bad
would at
must
least
it
it was
be?
told make like
Please,
a 7th
Godric,
game
though you
would
do not like him, take
somewhat
word to
find
Archmage Cyrus. Their
it's a
magic
bit
would be of great help against the
pushing it
demons.
to come up with
There
some
is
new
wisdom in what you say.
things for the
Cyrus
concept.
and the king's orders.
For the Empire, Godric, which is greater than any one king, even one we love so dearly.
As you wish, milady. Griffin Eternal.
And what about us? Shall we take word to the elves?
You
And
should. You have the wisdom to negotiate with Alaron, and are
we
practiced in the
apparently
art of
decided to
diplomacy.
negotiate
As
with
for
the
me,
elves,
I've always
but
felt more comfortable in a camp than at court.
But we could go together.
Me? Go to Ireland? Beatrice, I'm surprised at you. At the Abbey, you were so overprotective.
You'll stay here, then?
Not at all. I shall raise a militia. That is more suitable to
and
my talents.
apparently we
That's
shall
too
raise a militia
dangerous.
then.
I shall be surrounded by soldiers in the heart of the Griffin Empire. Safer than anywhere else, I think.
As my queen commands.
Go quickly. You will find me somewhere between here and the battlefield. To war!
To war.
Somehow she looks very less than motivated because there apparently is no modeling of any kind for right new objectives, and would be assemble 100 peasants, assemble 25 footmen. Isabel must survive, that's fair enough. Ah, alright, haven't heard of that game either. Interesting. Alright, so we need to then gather some troops, so let's first of all like save game here at turn 0 so we can signpost. Let's Moon Valley. Alright. Alright. You can actually even change the camera angle, which is somewhat questionable indeed. We have an army of like 3, and that's pretty much the only way to go. How many? There's like what, 1 peasant? Alright, 3 peasant join. Certainly join us. We are kind of trying to gather more peasants. Yes, we already learned to rotate the camera. Favorite faction? It's been such a long while since played the 2nd or 3rd game actively that can mostly remember like faint ideas of the factions overall, like the Griffins or the other beast units that can remember, and to remember there was like some kind of underground realm available, but do not really remember much about the factions by now because it's at least 10 years or more since have actually played the second or third game actively, so do not actually remember much about the factions other than a few, like how the towns looked and such things. So there was also, to remember, the kind of knight's castle styled one. Alright, then next day, able to move. What, like one square, yes. There would be some treasure there, so let's... Alright, 500 gold found. Alright, what would be that? Rally flag increases stats of the hero for next battle. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything here other than scenery. Footman, alright. See if we can do something about the footman. Alright, joining is acceptable. That would probably allow hiring peasants, so next turn. Certainly 22 peasant is already good. Does it allow hiring or no, it's only auto join. Nice sunflowers, like 3D sunflowers. Ah yeah, lizard folk sounds nice. Ah, alright. And yes, the 3D camera, plenty fun. So, doesn't seem there's anything else here, so let's move further. Turn. Probably this then provides footmen. Yes. Alright. Hired. Hired creatures. How do we... Alright, that left the view. More peasants ahead, so 2 really fancy. Also save again and keep moving. And we apparently found something. Ah, it was only the signpost text, so yeah, 3D camera kind of comes handy, but There's nothing like inside the woods, so. Alright, first fight proper.
Get off our fields! We don't
Don't
want
you hear? The peasant leader sounds kind of.
What do you mean by this disobedience?
When you think what the peasant leader
They say
looks
the war
like
goes
and what the
badly,
queen
lady.
looks like, kind
We
of
hear
would
that
imagine the
demons
peasant
killing
leader.
everything and eating the dead. We don't want to go.
Cowards! The Griffin Empire shall emerge victorious.
Well then, they can do it without us. We're staying here. Now get off our land.
You will fulfill your oaths to your lord, even if you must do it in chains. Take them!
They clearly were not totally happy. Alright, that should be quite quick. They actually like lost in one strike, of course. What do you expect? Like only peasants would not be such a major. 52 EXP. Unfortunately, they were also destroyed, so. Another signpost. They have at least signposted the voting quite generously. And then there's again a beach. And apparently we can hire more footmen. Alright, not much. This is looting the same place, so we actually succeeded at turning around with the 3D view, so let's try again. And some more gold. Save here formally and windmill gives small amount of random resources. Yes, 4. And ran out of movement points, so is there anything here? Yes, there's some peasants and coals, so apparently these peasants are not too happy either. Alright, let's move. Single knight doesn't appear very effective. It's like, yeah, it's 1, but 6 peasants, so. Alright, the heroes themselves can also attack. Looks fancy, but actually only 2 peasants died, so. Let's try again. And then attack also. Alright, now they are done with, and move the 27 peasants out. Friendly 6 peasants decided to come that way and fell over. Okay, that wasn't very difficult either yet. Then the road continues this way, apparently it's again something else. 1 footman, like fancy count of troops, certainly. There we go, and move further. There's more gold also there, so as it seems we are not under any specific time constraint, we certainly should collect extra resources, so. Then we do have the fairy thingy which gave increased luck. There would be even more peasants here again. Let's see if they are interested in the defense of the realm. Unsure why it would be useful to pursue them. You do get experience for the hero though, so actually going to pursue them because it's important to get experience in easy fight like this, so. That still looks kind of slightly less than fair fight, like asymmetric warfare studies group. You have the funny peasants, and then you come over charging with the armored horse in full armor. So that's kind of like asymmetric warfare studies group, really. Like this. Alright. Let's see if we can find anything else here. At least another beach. Can't go there, and alright, there's more units here, so let's finish turn and more gold, so let's save here. Looks like a bit tougher units also. Alright, and they agree to join as 6 footmen would have been a bit more of a fight. 1,000 gold, so certainly worth looking around here. Also elsewhere than the road. Alright, plague zombie, let's try and get rid of them because there's some gold there. Alright, 2, 2 and 3. Attack the bigger group. Doesn't either look like the most symmetric warfare ever. And they would go down. Stay in these two. Peasants attack. Two damage. Not exactly the most effective ever. Most probably would retaliate, yes. And then we have one left, so hero should be able to deal with that, yes. 210 experience, nice. Then we have plenty of gold. 700 gold, so certainly. And then we again have more peasants, so save here formally and pass turn, and then move to the peasants, and we pursue because that gives experience, like to get to level the hero certainly. And again, asymmetric warfare studies group, like really very much like looks like a fair lord. We don't want to fight, then you kill the peasants, so defense of the realm indeed. King of peasants not certainly going to fare well. They also had 2 conscripts, which were kind of better apparently, but not much better. And then there are some conscripts here, so they also unwilling to fight. Alright, let's pursue them also, because that enables us to level the hero sooner or later. Unsure how much experience we need. this should pretty much finish them off. Yes. That was surprisingly easy because they were like the peasant plus. At least. You are right, Ragabas. They look rather well fed, which was not common for real medieval times, because typically there was little food and a lot of work available, so the peasants look surprisingly well fed. You are very correct, my good fox. And then we have another house with peasants, so let's see if we get more. Very good. And it doesn't seem we have anything else here in addition to the pumpkin patch, so we get to backtrack a lot. That leads nowhere, so we actually have to go quite a long way back to the road. Fair enough. Keep moving. Is there any way to get to this spot? Doesn't really look like it with the pond and the woods there, so let's not bother more about that for now. And back on the road. Alright, more squire. Let's see. New objectives, alright. Capture the garrison. Alright, that would be the garrison. Estimate is kind of like lots and lots. Hard to say on that level of estimation, like is there anything else to find on the map when we discount that area? Not much, so most probably we should save and see how the garrison would go, as there doesn't seem to be that many troops on the map left. Let's see. must assemble an army strong enough to capture the garrison. Apparently that's not the case, so... Alright, there's more stuff, so... Choice of the 3D camera. Alright, and certainly there's another peasant house here. Alright, we do now have 83 peasants, and then we of course should remember we can go here, but is there anything further that way? We should remember that all dwellings increase population at the end of the week, so we should go through all the earlier ones for more troops, as far as experience of the earlier games tells. All dwellings increase population at the end of the week, so there should... Week of Deadly Calm sounds very promising. There's also some more gold there, not that we yet have been able to purchase so many footmen as to run out. $44. Pretty good. Alright, finally level up. And what we are able to choose. +1 to 1 of primaries, that's every 4 levels. Alright. Bonuses into weekly creature growth, advanced counter strike, retaliation strike. Do prefer recruitment because we are currently mostly trying to recruit. Now we have 127 peasants, so that should be enough. Then we should concentrate on the footmen. So let's go to the tower to recruit some. Alright, 10 more, and we still certainly have enough gold. Alright, now we should capture the garrison as an insurance to think that despite it taking turns, because there's no time limit given, going to also get more footmen from the other tower. As it doesn't appear that time is of essence, so There we go, and now we are ready to route find our way to the garrison, so. And formally save. And keep moving. And now we get to fight the garrison. Let's see. Alright, they do certainly have some troops. We of course want to kill the better troops like conscripts. And then we start moving. Alright, that wasn't very much to tell about. Kills none. Alright, that wasn't very desirable. Alright, hero kills 2. Fire attacks. Alright, they have only the remaining footmen, so we keep poking at them. Do they actually have any units remaining? Yes. There we go. $2,004 EXP, nice. And then we get to choose more. Expert trainer sounds good. Ones have a town. I think we need to choose anything to put in garrison because it was only objective was to capture the garrison, and here we go. Another
That should be enough troops, I think. But if I don't
generated
beat them myself,
imagery
they'll desert along the
cutscene.
way. I'll be with you soon, Nikolai.
Hooray! Griffin Eternal!
Alright, and then we again gain a level. light magic, advanced counter strike, diplomacy. Diplomacy sounds good because we can get more. Alright, mission completed. That is the case. And next mission would be the case 10. And at the start of every mission in a campaign, you must select the start bonus you would like to have. We already had a good amount of gold if it stays, so probably 10 footmen would be better. And another cutscene.
The town of Strongbow is well named. The best archers live there, and I need archers
Town
for
of
my
Strongbow
army.
is well named. The best archers live there. Not cliched at all. And what would be our objectives in the second mission? Alright, let's see. Right, that would be the spell book, not like objectives, that would be the menu. Capture Strongbow within a week. Alright, now we actually have a time limit, so let's save here immediately. And then we don't really have much way to go that way, so let's go forward. Right, there would be a tower there, so we probably have that much time to. Alright, some good archers. And fight. Somehow think would prefer mildly more central placement of units because alright, some skeletons apparently, so let's move out again. Alright, they are not that strong yet. Like immediately. Alright, skull fell off. And that would be already 11 kills, so and then the archer would be able to finish the rest off. Or even the hero. Alright. There we go. And we find something glowy green here. Artifact found. 4-leaf flower. Alright, 4-leaf flower do remember usually. Brings some improvements in luck. And then it's next day. That would be again a recruitment building. What's actually that? Part of the map revealed. That be the strongbow, yes. and we need to take it in a week, so we can probably recruit here safely. But after that it starts to be the case that we don't have that many days, so let's see how many days does it even take to move here. 3. Yeah, let's start towards the white. Indeed, Isu. Yeah, this is also never had played this the 5th one before, so also as noted, now have played all the games in the main series, as have played all from the first one onwards. And welcome to the stream, Kisu. Good to see you. So let's keep moving. And here we go. Right, that shouldn't be too difficult with 40 peasants and 3 footmen, like really. Alright, the arrow animation is kind of fancy. Alright. That's for the footmen, and then we have normal peasants, so peasant versus peasant. Alright, that was super effective. Lost only 4 peasants. Expert leadership sounds good. Town taken and new objectives. Assemble 100 archers. Alright, can we like produce archers here? Okay, and also the towns are really 3D because it has like even kind of fly around a 3D camera apparently. Alright. Town level 1 and we can build the village hall. Blacksmith. Peasant huts. What does the blacksmith do? Alright, ballista. Apparently we need a village hall. Alright, apparently we can't build more here yet. Now we can also hire peasants from here, so some resources. Now we should be able to build more buildings. The building menu is kind of not very fancy. So can we like build? Alright, now we can build more buildings in the future. Farms, which improves peasant recruitment rate. Archer tower, alright, good. So we can next turn build something that allows us to actually recruit archers. And keep moving with the hero. Pixie, like a few. Alright, let's go against some pixies. Alright, let's not pursue for now. Alright, that was some kind of resource building, clearly. Ore pit, alright, provides ore. Very well. And then we should try and build the archer tower. There we go, so now we can recruit archers.
The archers see things my way, but they say that Ashwood rejects the rule of the king. I have to settle this with the mayor.
New objectives. Assemble 100 archers, capture Ashwood. Alright. Alright, lots of zombies. Let's go against lots of zombies. Alright, just one pile of 31, so let's get rid of them. And some archery. And some more archery. Alright, and that ends the zombie threat for now. Cost of 9 peasants, so that was sufficiently successful for sure. Let's claim the next resource building. conscripts, so alright, the arrow was quite effective. Alright, and that was it, not very... 30 conscripts at cost of 3 peasants. Basic luck. Alright. I think that estate is quite nice by now, so produce some extra gold. And capture the sawmill. Apparently sawdust also flew all around. Certainly more peasants are welcome. What's there? Alright, some kind of resource. And more archers, yes, for sure. Let's see how things are going in the town, so we could build, upgrade to the archer tower. Currently not currently, so let's upgrade the town hall. And 26 archers are available here. Alright, 22 peasants more. And more archers. Even more archers. Alright, doesn't look like bird person in port. And only 100 gold in this game, so well. Would be worth it returning town and getting the troops from there before going further. We again have no time limit, so let's return to town and get the troops from there, because there starts to be an alright amount of troops also in town, so keep moving. Week started, so we should be able to hire more still. Yes. Alright, and there we have alright. Basic defense. What does basic defense do? Alright, 10% decrease. 10% decrease is better than nothing. Alright, now we have over 100 archers, so we need to capture Ashwood. Let's start then moving again, as Ashwood must be this way. So let's move back in that direction. Oh, hello Priareos. Good to have you here. You of course also get greetings. So hello there and welcome to the stream. Hopefully your week went well. It's of course Friday now, so week is on the better side of things. Alright, and even more archers. At least to say that we are not going to run out of archers for any time soon. 100 archers would like down. Basically it's pretty quickly. And some resources to be had. If we could again move at the right spot. Finally. Alright, that one defense. That's good enough. Wood, and that should also add light. Alright, I need crystal. And more peasants. Sure. Already visited. Alright, and on we go. And hero attack. Alright, not that many zombies even. Yep. That amount of archers shouldn't make very long work of the things. And archery finished them off. Another lookout point. So that would be Ashwood. So still some way away. when we cross the river. Would think there, yes. Yep, we're gonna cross the river there. See if we can finish this mission still tonight and then finish here. So alright, enemy archers. Let's see if we can get rid of skeleton archers even. Alright. Archer, weak archer. Alright, that was effective. Probably will not even have time to move all the way to do battle before the archer. Shoot archer. Yep. That was it for them. Advanced defense sounds good enough. Alright, what's like a Minotaur, yes? And Archer kills the Minotaur, so that was very short a fight. Shield of Crystal Eyes. Alright, grants protection from fire, increases to luck as we knew, so that was nice. Alright, we are getting closer. Even some griffin. Let's save before we go against griffin. Alright, we certainly accept griffin. More troops in general to be had, fortunately. And now we arrive at the town. So attack time it is. can set them up slightly. Alright, then we can just fly around with the griffin. The hero can attack inside the walls even before. Alright, let's start by killing their peasants. Alright, and they opened their own gate, or at least. Alright, griffin time. And conscripts get some from the hero. Alright, the Griffin got defeated but didn't have very many, so keep softening them with the bow. Hero can also attack inside the walls, despite all. Alright, now the wall would be gone. Alright, and keep raiding conscripts with the hero. Seems to pause, interesting. Get rid of those. We are finishing anyway soon, so we'll, once finishing, we'll check if we have dropped any frames, because haven't really looked at the statistics, have been playing the game. Those are our archers, so where's the 70 enemy archers? Right there, so. Let's start attacking the enemy archers. Our catapult still bothers to keep shooting at the wall, though there isn't really much sane reasons left for that because we are already inside. Like, let's destroy our own future wall sufficiently. So we are done here. Yep. Good amounts of experience and protects from magic damage. Evasion is of course good because also the opponent has archers. Right, and then
That should be
we
enough.
troops.
It's time to get these troops to Nikolai. We shall hurry as if Crag Hack himself were on our heels.
Alright, then let's hurry and get troops to King. So, mission complete. As feared, the scouts were but the vanguard of a larger demon army headed by a demon lord. They are pillaging the empire, leaving ruin in their wake. Now the time has come for Isabel to pass to her first great trial to fight and defeat an enemy hero and secure the area around the town of Ashwood. She will have to draw on all her skills she has learned in order to succeed. And we are certainly like... Alright, we could also have some bonus orcs to like bonus archers.
Scouts have found demon patrols in the neighborhood.
Scouts have found
I
demon
hope the troops
patrols
are
in the
ready.
neighborhood. I
They'll
hope the
soon
troops
face
are
our
ready.
demonic
They'll
foes.
have to face. Alright, and there's even like one watching us right now. Very well, and now we save game and we are done for tonight. There we go, and alright, would say that we also had some advertisement for certain less than totally popular regime, so there we go. Even got around to banning them, so should be good enough. And then let's see who we will raid, and of course switch to the that's true, would say it's quite useless. And let's switch to the big screen and indeed. We haven't actually dropped any frames. It's interesting, have also once before had the kind of slide skipping, kind of unsure what causes it, because we are not dropping any frames according to the metrics, so confused. It also looks like that on the sending end, so we'll need to see, because it didn't look like that when started. Interesting problems. Alright, we are getting quite a few more of those, so let's set like as very nice parting, apparently as a very nice parting setting we would set the subscriber only mode. There we go. So we get a bit less some letters of the alphabet here. And thank you for the follow if you're a real follower. In any case, after getting some advertisements from the eastern side of the border, we see who we will raid. More positive kind of a raid in this case. Oh well. So let's see who's doing what. Johnny K9 is playing Beat Saber. It's been a while since we have gone for Johnny. Let's see that they are still playing. They are still playing. Let's go and raid Johnny. It's been a while, so some Beat Saber would be nice. Alright. And then we go and raid Johnny. So thank you all for joining and see you tomorrow. We are playing, let's check on schedule. We are playing Icewind Dale tomorrow with Cold Protocol, so oh, you are right, Priya. So let's go and raid Johnny K9 and we will see you tomorrow with Icewind Dale.